Meghan Markle's ex-diplomat uncle Michael has died at the age of 82 without ever meeting Prince Harry, it has been reported. Michael Markle, who was known as Mike and is the older brother of Meghan's father Thomas, had been battling Parkinson's disease and had suffered falls in recent years. Mike was a lovely, gentle, softly spoken old man, a source told The Sun. He was always happy to be asked about Meghan, but whenever he spoke to anyone he mainly wanted to talk about his late wife. He loved her so much. The news come just hours before the Duke of Cambridge and the Duke of Sussex are expected to put any tensions aside for the poignant event on Thursday at Kensington Palace to mark what would have been their late mother's 60th birthday. After his wife passed away, Mike is believed to have moved from his home in Oregon to be closer to his daughter where, despite his illness, he maintained his independence living in a trailer community, according to a source. Mike was very proud of Meghan, the source added, and hoped he would have the chance to meet Prince Harry. They continued, he was quite well known in his community for being Meghan's uncle, and he would always stop for a chat to say how proud he was of her even though he didn't often agree with how she went about things. He would usually just chuckle and say, "It's not every day you have a prince in the family, though, I suppose." Mike used his influence to secure Meghan a prestigious internship as a junior press officer at the American Embassy in Argentina when she was 20 and considering a career in international relations. However, in recent years, the Duchess of Sussex's uncle branded her a prima donna and claimed she has a chip on her shoulder, which he said could be part of her problem with Kate Middleton. Mike first helped her on her way to becoming a stateswoman, long before her relationship with Prince Harry, and claimed Meghan's behavior and strong character could be the reason why staff had previously branded her difficult. "Meghan has climbed socially and left us behind. That's how I feel," said Mike. "I think that's what happens when you're underclass and trying to rise above the reality of your situation." Speaking to Woman magazine from his home on a caravan park in Florida, Mike also shed light on the alleged rivalry between Prince Harry's wife and the Duchess of Cambridge. "Coming from her background, she may have a chip on her shoulder," he said of Meghan. "It could be that that's part of the problem Shusha's having with her sister-in-law. Meghan is immature in some ways. I feel that because of the way she acts, not only towards family members, but other people." He also went on to blame Meghan's father for her strong character. "It could be that Shusha's bossy towards staff because Shusha's been spoiled by my brother," Mike said. "He doted on her a lot, more than he did his other children. Tom spent more time with her and helped her in school and stuff like that. Tom has more of a rapport with her than with the rest of the kids. That's a problem. Shusha's a prima donna because he treated her really well." In an interview around the time of the Duchess' wedding to Prince Harry last year, Mike expressed his disappointment over not being invited to her Windsor Castle nuptials in May 2018. Despite suffering from Parkinson's disease and a frail heart, Mike said he absolutely would have traveled to England to walk his niece down the aisle when her father announced he himself wasn't fit to make the trip. "I've done more for her than others. I've probably done more for her than most have. I personally talked to the ambassador in Argentina for her," he said at the time. "I thought I would get an invitation. But anyhow, I didn't hear from her." A year after the wedding, in which Meghan's mother Doria Ragland was the only family member to be invited, Mike said his health continued to fail. "I've just had a new pacemaker put in. But my Parkinson's seems to be holding itself in position," he said. "I haven't suffered any seizures lately but my hands still shake. I'm not too bad."